your career, or if you're considering changing careers, you may be thinking about a master's degree. Auburn University at Montgomery is previewing its Grad Studies program at an event tomorrow night. Joining us now in studio, we have AUM's Chancellor, Dr. Carl Stockton, along with Jennifer Garner. She's the University Scholarship Manager. Thank you all so much for joining us here on Alabama Live.
Thank you for inviting us, yes.
Jennifer, we'll start with you. This is a preview night. How are you going to preview some of these studies and programs?
So we offer a lot of graduate programs at AUM, and I know Dr. Stockton, I think, is going to hit on some of those points in a little bit. But we understand that a lot of times students want to know, how am I going to pay for this? What am I going to be able to use?
What does a workload look like is what I would be thinking going into it.
And so for our scholarships, we do offer a large variety of scholarships. We will start with the Graduate Focus Scholarship, and then we have some competitive donor-based and department scholarships. The requirements can vary for those depending on the academic program that a student is enrolled in. And then we understand that here in the River Region, we have a large number of military families. So we do offer the AUM Military Independent Scholarship for our active military and their spouses' independents as well.
Dr. Stockton, a lot of folks are going to want to know what will be previewed. What are some of those popular programs? And then what are some of the newer programs?
Sure. So really, the most popular program, obviously, is the Artificial Intelligence program. We just launched that earlier this year, and people are kind of saying, I want that degree. That's the upcoming area. Masters in Computer Science is very popular. We also launched the Masters in Biotechnology in the new Science Building, and so students are looking forward to that program. Many of the traditional programs that we have are the Masters in Nurse Practitioner. We even have the Doctorate in Nurse Practitioner. We have Speech and Hearing Pathology degree, which has been very, very popular. We'll also have in our education program, we have the Doctorate in Education or Masters in Education, whatever you're going to focus on. And also, we also have the traditional Masters in Business Administration, Masters in Healthcare Administration, on a whole host of 30-plus graduate programs at AUM.
You mentioned a lot of technology programs there, but then you also mentioned the traditional, like the nursing and teaching. What do those degrees allow our educators to do, or our nurses to do on the next level?
Yeah, so the program for Graduate Preview Night is to allow those either traditional students to continue their master's degree or go on to get their even their doctorate, but we also want to serve the non-traditional working adult who has worked for a while. They either want a career change or they want to move up in their career, and so we offer a whole range of opportunities for those types of students. We also have opportunities for students that are rising juniors and seniors that say, hey, I want to check this out and kind of see what these degrees are about. So we want to serve all the people that are interested in coming back to school.
I'm sure some of those younger students are really interested in that new AI program that you just mentioned. Jennifer, he mentioned also those non-traditional students, so like those educators who are in the classroom. Are there scholarship opportunities for folks like that as well?
There are. Our College of Education does have some department scholarships for their graduate students that they can use to help decrease some of those costs so they are able to continue their education and further their career. Something I do want to mention about our Grad Preview Night is that the application fee is free. So when students come and they join us, they can apply, and they don't have to pay that application fee when they join us for a Grad Preview Night.
Oh, that's good.
So what we encourage people is to apply and then find out how much scholarship you applied to, how much scholarship you qualify for. So it doesn't cost anything to apply and come in and see what we're doing.
And you don't know if you don't ask, right?
Correct.
So you need to come out
Correct.
there, ask those questions. What kind of questions should people come and ask if they're coming out to preview night?
Yeah, one of the most popular questions that people ask is, do I have to take the GRE exam or the GMAT?
Yeah.
And I'm here to say that we're waiving the GRE and the GMAT for students, particularly if they have like a 3.0 or higher grade point average. So come on out and see if you get that test waived. And then a lot of students don't want to apply to grad school because they don't want to take that test. And they ask about how long the degree is going to take and how much it's going to cost. But we're there to help, and we want to be there for our students.
Are there a lot of online options, especially for these newer programs?
Yes, we have, we have a lot of online programs. We have a master's degree in nurse practitioner, which is very popular for traditional nurses that are working in the hospitals and clinic areas. We have our EDD is online, a doctorate of education, our doctorate in nurse practitioner is online. So we have a whole host of online programs for folks to come out and find out about.
Now look, I tried to ask all the questions here on air, but you need to come out. You need to come out and ask your specific questions based on what program you're interested in. Jennifer, when and where do people need to be to check out Preview Night?
So the graduate preview night will be tomorrow night on campus, starting at 5 o'clock from 5 to 7 in our Taylor Center. So we encourage people to register online and then come and join us. But we understand maybe right now they think they're not going to be able to make it, so they don't register, but plans change. So even if you don't register, you are more than welcome to come in and walk in person and join us for the night.
And come out and ask about that specific program that you have. Ask those questions. Ask about scholarships. Ask about time management, all of those things. That's the night to get all of those questions answered. Anything else you want folks to know?
No, I just come on out and see what it's all about, and we look forward to hosting everybody tomorrow night, April 1st.
All right. Thank you all so much for joining us here in Alabama.